What's up, guys? It's Sneak55K here, and I'm here to give you some RE9 news. In an interview, the dev said that they don't know if the game is scary. Bitch, what? Of course, it's not gonna be scary. You got Ada and Leon doing roundhouse kicks, and you got like these high caliber weapons to shoot zombies and whatnot. Like, you know what's scary? What's scary is going down a hallway and you don't know what's around the corner. It's dark, like you can't see nothing, and you got like maybe 5 bullets max. So I really don't know what these devs are talking about. Like it's not, they don't know that it's scary anymore. Well, I guess that we're kind of desensitized now, you know. This generation is kind of messed up in the head, so it's kind of understandable, but at the same time, like what? In other news, during TGS 2025, devs have said pre-orders should start in October/November. I think the pre-orders should start in the Halloween area at like the end of October or early November. The devs have said they are not passing the torch or wiping the slate clean of older characters. It doesn't mean killing of older characters for a new one. I can understand where they're coming from here. This game is going to be the foundation for Resident Evil and Raccoon City, because Raccoon City doesn't have a foundation right now. So I can understand what they're saying here. You know, you don't necessarily have to kill off characters, you know, to tell a story or to like not include them. I mean, you can include them, but you don't have to necessarily kill them off, you know. You can have a new protagonist in the story without killing off characters necessarily. So, you know, the older characters kind of take a step back from the story, and then you can tell a new story, because where do we go from here? You know, Raccoon City is kind of destroyed, so they kind of have to make a new story, have new characters, have new storylines and whatnot. So I can understand where they're coming from here, so it's understandable. Furthermore, the devs have stated that RE9 is more like RE1 and RE2 than RE4 in terms of puzzles, exploration, backtracking, and the balance of action and horror. What I think about this is, I was watching my friend Mexi, shout out to Mexi. He was playing one of the OG REs, the first RE, and I remember watching him and thinking, you know, this is the RE experience, you know, going back and backtracking to figure out puzzles, looking for the lore, figuring out what's going on in the mansion. And you always have that looming danger of the zombies and the infection and whatnot. I think that's, you know, they're trying to go back to that formula from RE1 and RE2. RE2 had the backtracking, it had the guns, the combat. I think that formula really worked for the RE, rather than having the action-oriented Leon doing roundhouse kicks type formula, you know? I mean, not that that's bad, but I think RE's more about that infection than zombies, figuring out puzzles, backtracking, exploration, and having that horror aspect of it, you know, not having bullets, not having health, and trying to figure out how to navigate through the mansion or wherever you are, you know. I think that's what they're trying to bring forth with the new RE9. Well, that's all we got for the RE9 news. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.